So Dillon Danis has officially pulled out of his fight versus KSI on January 14th. Misfits Boxing, who's promoting the event, posted this to their social media.
I got a phone call saying Dillon is pulling out of the fight. The real reason is, from what they said to me, is that he's underprepared. He has no coach. He might be struggling with weight. For someone who cares about his reputation as much as he does, or what people think of him, I didn't think that this would be something, despite many people saying the opposite, that look, he's not going to show up to the fight, and they were right.
KSI also addressed this by saying, "The show must go on. I'm still fighting January 14th. So normally when fights get canceled, I think we all get a bit surprised, but going into this fight, I think we all had to realize there was a really good chance that this was going to happen, that Dillon was not going to show up, because he's putting everything on the line. I mean, if Dillon Danis goes in there and gets knocked out by KSI, he will be the laughing stock of the MMA community. His MMA career is practically over. I think Dillon finally realized it's just too big of a risk. And yes, he's going to get a big bag fighting KSI, but Dillon Danis comes from money, so I don't really think Danis needs the money. You know, I think the money would be good, but I don't think he needs it. I think Dillon would much rather take the risk of losing to an actual MMA fighter than losing to a YouTuber like KSI and becoming a meme on the internet forever. And I just want to add, how lame is Dillon Danis? I mean, acting all tough at every press conference, getting in KSI's face, throwing the coffee at him. I mean, Dillon Danis was acting like he was like Stone Cold Steve Austin or something. But he's not that guy. I mean, he's really not. I mean, he's pretending to be that guy, but he's just not that guy. And you know, I think Dillon Danis is going to fight soon. I think he's probably going to hop on a Bellator fight card, and he's going to make significantly less money than fighting KSI. You know, I think KSI was a bit worried. I think if he was confident he was going to beat KSI, why wouldn't you fight him? Why wouldn't you make the biggest bag you've ever made in your fighting career? You know, it just tells me that Dillon obviously isn't confident in his boxing abilities. And I know he has a bum knee as well. I think that also probably played a factor. You know, he just had knee surgery not too long ago. And if you've seen Dillon Danis's boxing training footage, I mean, his boxing was awful. It was terrible. So at the end of the day, maybe Dillon Danis made the right call by pulling out of this fight, because I wouldn't have been surprised if KSI went in there and gave Dillon Danis a case of the beats. I think KSI was just too young, too fast. You know, he's too much in good of shape, and he just started boxing, you know, a couple years ago. We're talking about a fresh guy. You know, Dillon has taken quite a bit of damage in his Brazilian jiu-jitsu career. So without a doubt, KSI would have definitely won this boxing match. But let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section down below. What do you feel of Dillon Danis pulling out? Were you surprised by this at all? As always, please be sure to leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed already, and watch this video next.